Hello and welcome to the Reach for the Stars learning series once again. This is Rinku, and I would like to wish you a very, very happy Thanksgiving. So, Thanksgiving is being celebrated today, the 26th of November, in the United States, right? And it's a very, very special festival, right? It's a festival where we express our gratitude and give thanks to our to our family, our friends, to the people in our lives, to the abundance in our lives, and to everything that keeps us healthy, happy, and prosperous, right? Now, do you know how Thanksgiving really started being celebrated? So way back, there was a writer and an activist, also an editor called Sarah Hale. And Sarah Hale was also the author of the famous nursery rhyme, Mary Had a Little Lamb. And Sarah, wanted to make Thanksgiving a national festival because she wanted everyone to express gratitude and to have appreciation for everything in their life. Right now, Thanksgiving also happens to start to be the reason for pre-packaged food. It's also the start of something entrepreneurial that happened. So the food company called Swanson in the US overestimated the use of turkey. So usually in the United States during Thanksgiving, there is a feast of turkey, mashed potatoes, cranberry, etc. That so there's a wonderful meal that's cooked, at home, and friends, and family gather around. The family usually gets together, sits at the table, and has their meals together. And before they do that, they express their gratitude and give thanks for everything that they have in their lives, right? So this wonderful meal of turkey. So families are traveling, people are traveling to be with their near and dear ones during this festival. And lots of turkey is bought during this festival. Now the food company Swanson overestimated how many kilos of turkey would be used, and they were left with some 260 tons is what I read of turkey, or 260 kilos of turkey. I'm not too sure about that, but they had a huge amount of turkey that was left behind. And they said, okay, let's package this. So they kind of put together a little Thanksgiving meal in aluminum trays. So they made a little turkey, put some sweetened mashed potatoes in there, added some peas and corn on the cob, and packaged it in aluminum trays. And they sold about 10 million of those. They sold it for about 98 cents, and thus that brought about the birth of the pre-packaged food industry in the United States. So Thanksgiving really started off the pre-packaged food industry too. And lots of many things, right, for which we need to give thanks. So why giving thanks is really important in our lives? There are many factors, right? The human need to express gratitude seems to be a powerful and almost universal phenomenon. But why? Why do we need to express gratitude? So there were two psychology professors, Robert A. Emmons and his colleague, Michael McCullough. So they wanted to find out why expressing gratitude is really important, for human beings. So they created a questionnaire that allowed them to compare grateful people to those who were less so. Now, they found that the people who were grateful were happier, healthier, lived longer, and more successful in life. Now, here are the things why, according to their studies, why they said giving thanks was really important. They found that there was psychological as well as physiological results, while you expressed your thanks. So 5 reasons why giving thanks is actually good for you, according to Professor Emmons and McCullough. The first reason is counting your blessings really boosts your health. And Emmons and McCullough's research showed that grateful people had lesser depression and stress. They had lower blood pressure, more energy, and greater optimism, right? So that was the first reason. Now, reason number two, being grateful or expressing thanks also slows down the aging clock. Yeah, in older adults, Emmons and McCullough found that a daily practice of gratitude even slowed down some of the effects of neurodegeneration that happened. Yeah, so as we grow older, there is some amount of neurodegeneration that happens, and expressing gratitude or counting your blessings or saying thanks, they found that it slowed down those effects of aging or neurodegeneration. Now, the third reason why we need to give thanks is to put the brakes on stress. We all live in a really stressful world. This year, 2020, has been a year where people across the world have experienced a lot of difficulties in their life, a lot of stress because of the pandemic, because of health, because of just being able to get through and survive, right? So yes, so it has been 2020 has been a stressful year, but expressing thanks or being grateful puts the brakes on stress. So cortisol, which is often called the stress hormone, is produced when our bodies experience a lot of stress, right? And when there's a lot of cortisol, being produced because of excessive stress, our immune systems get weaker and blood sugar levels the blood sugar levels go up, or they increase. So a study which was conducted at the Institute of Heart Math Research Center in California, they found that positive emotions like appreciation significantly lowered levels of cortisol, which is the also called the stress hormone. So yes, expressing thanks and expressing gratitude helps you put the brakes on stress. Now, reason number four, being thankful helps you bond. Have you ever realized how happy people are when you go and say thanks to them, or when you're appreciative of everything that they do for you? It brings a smile onto their face. It makes the other person happy. And does it not make you happy? When you go and appreciate somebody else. So yes, so giving thanks helps you bond with other people around, and cements relationships, nurtures relationships, and helps you to feel good about yourself and makes the other person feel good too. So gratitude does lead to better relationships. Now, why does it do that? So there is a physiological explanation for that too. Every time you express appreciation or say thanks to somebody, there is an increased production of oxytocin, which is also called the bonding hormone or the happy hormone, because it kind of fosters calm and serenity in your relationships. Yeah, so physiologically and psychologically, giving thanks is really good for you. Now, the fifth reason, and I think most of us would be very happy to hear this reason, gratefulness or gratitude, expressing thanks is really good for the heart and for the waistline. Yes, you heard that right. It is really good for the heart and for the waistline too. So, according to research, Emmons cites in his book, which is called Gratitude Works, that people with high blood pressure who actively express thankfulness can achieve up to a 10% reduction in their systolic blood pressure. And they actually decrease their dietary fat intake by up to 20%. So when your dietary fat intake has reduced, by 20%, your waistline automatically goes down. So there you go. There are your 5 reasons for expressing gratitude. And I'm sure that this Thanksgiving, you will take the time to appreciate and to say thanks to everyone around you that has been in your life, just been there to support you, to be there for you, the health workers around, the doctors around, the people around who are helping us battle the pandemic around. your parents, your siblings, brothers, sisters, your clients, your colleagues at work. So whoever it is that has touched your life, I would say thanks to your critics too, because they have helped you learn and grow as a person, right? So do take that time to express gratitude this Thanksgiving, and I would say make this a practice to be thankful. Why just once a year, right? Keep doing it every day. Note down three things that you're thankful for every day before you go to bed. And I'm sure that it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of physical, psychological, and physiological changes, right? So it will shift your reality. So giving gratitude or saying thanks shifts your reality. So happy Thanksgiving once again. And stay tuned for more learning with my channel, with my YouTube channel. Do like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Rinku Ji. And make sure that you share it with your friends too, right? And join my tribe, Nakshatra, which is on Facebook. So look for Nakshatra Tribe on Facebook and be a part of the tribe to connect with like minded people who are all looking to learn, grow, and reach for the stars. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving once again. Bye bye.